Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the respiratory disorders. As per the revised syllabus, in respiratory disorders, the COPD, then asthma, bronchitis, SARS with reference to coronavirus infection and effects of smoking are there. In humans, the anatomical features of respiratory system that we have earlier discussed, it includes the airways like the trachea, the lungs, and the respiratory muscles. Molecules of oxygen and CO2 are passively exchanged by diffusion between gases and external environment and the blood. And this exchange of gases occurs in the alveoli region of the lungs. The respiratory system, it can be divided into two parts, that is upper respiratory tract and a lower respiratory tract based on its anatomical position or features. The upper respiratory tract, it includes nasal passages, pharynx, larynx, while the lower respiratory tract is comprised of trachea, the primary bronchi and the lungs. These are the alveoli and these are the bronchi that is divided into the bronchioles, and at the end the bulbous structure is there that we call it as alveoli, where there is a exchange of the gases occurs. These are the uh, art- artery and the vein that is supplying the blood to the alveoli, and these are the airways. This is the bulb-like structure that we called it as alveoli, and this is the RBC or the capillary network where there is an exchange of O2 and the CO2. The primary function of the respiratory system is to supply the blood with oxygen in order for blood to deliver oxygen to all parts of the body. The respiratory system does this through the breathing, and when we breathe, we inhale the oxygen and exhale the CO2. And this exchange of gases is the respiratory system's means of getting the oxygen to the blood. The respiratory system lies dormant in human fetus during pregnancy. At birth, the respiratory system becomes fully functional upon exposure to air. Although some lung development and growth continues throughout the childhood, preterm birth can lead to infant with underdeveloped lungs. Smoking and the air pollution are the two common causes of the respiratory problems. Then these disorders of respiratory systems can be classified into four general areas. One is a obstructive condition, which includes emphysema, bronchitis, asthma, or asthmatic attacks. Then restrictive condition where the fibrosis, sarcoidosis, alveolar damage. Then vascular, the related with the what that is arteries and the veins. That pulmonary hypertension, pulmonary edema, pulmonary embolism, and related with the infectious diseases or environmental factors, that is the pneumonia, tuberculosis, asbestosis, all these. Among these, in our syllabus, the obstructive conditions are there, not all these four. The respiratory tract is constantly exposed to microbes due to extensive surface area, which is why the respiratory system includes many mechanisms to defend itself and prevent pathogens from uh, at- entering to the body. Then the common respiratory disorders includes the COPD. What is that? The long form of COPD, the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Then asthma, bronchitis, SARS with reference to coronavirus infection, and effects of smoking. First, we'll discuss the COPD, then asthma and bronchitis. The COPD or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. In these, the irritation of the lungs can lead to asthma, emphysema, and chronic bronchitis. And people can develop two or three of these together. Where there is an obstruction in the airways or obstruction in the lungs function or the pulmonary function, that we called it as a COPD, which includes the asthmatic patients or the asthmatic damage, asthmatic condition or bronchitis or emphysema. Then the next is the what? The chronic bronchitis. Any irritant which is reaching to the bronchi and bronchioles, it will stimulate and increase secretion of the mucus. In chronic bronchitis, the air passages become clogged with mucus and this leads to a persistent cough. And this is called as a bronchitis. Means during the bronchitis, any irritants or the particle, it stimulates the secretion of the mucus and it clogs these air passages due to this mucus, which leads to the persistent cough in the lungs and it causes the obstruction in the respiration. Then the emphysema. In the emphysema, the delicate walls of the alveoli, it gets break down, reducing the gas exchange area of the lungs. These alveoli are the structures which are meant for the exchange of the gases or O2 and the CO2 in the lungs. If the walls of this alveoli gets broken down, then this condition is called as emphysema and this condition develops slowly and is seldom a direct cause of the death. The next one is asthma. That asthma is a periodic constriction of the bronchi and bronchioles, which makes it more difficult to breathe. During this, what happens? The airways get constricted, and so that air is unable to reach to the alveoli, and so the this and the person becomes unable to breathe or unable to respire, or there is a very less exchange of O2 and CO2. The chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, it includes chronic bronchitis, chronic obstructive bronchitis, asthmatic bronchitis, and the emphysema. The simple chronic bronchitis is a syndrome which is characterized primarily by the chronic productive cough. Is the cough, it is the low grade exposure to bronchial irritants in an individual without hyperreactive airways. That is a simple chronic bronchitis. Then the chronic obstructive bronchitis, in this, that is a chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, is a progressive and debilitating lung disease. The disease is characterized by irreversible airflow limitation in the lungs. That means it causes the irreversible changes in the airflow that causes the obstruction in the airways, and so there will be the no, that is the exchange of the what, the O2 and the CO2, as O2 will not reach up to the alveoli, and that condition is the COPD or the chronic obstructive bronchitis. Then the emphysema. It is a in emphysema what happens? The alveoli or the walls of the alveoli gets broken down, and so there is no exchange of the gases. It is a long-term progressive disease of the lungs that primarily causes shortness of breath due to overinflation of the alveoli. That is the air sacs in the lungs means the walls get damaged. In the people with emphysema, the lung tissue involved in exchange of gases, that is exchange of O2 and CO2, is impaired or destroyed. And all these are the conditions related with the COPD or the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Along with that, the asthmatic or the asthma is also there. The asthma, it is a chronic or long-term lung disease. What happens? This is a normal airways where the what the airway wall, and if you observe the what in section, this is a complete circular structure where through which the what the air will pass, and from these airways it will reach to the what where it will reach? It will reach to the alveoli. What happens when the asthmatic attack is there? These causes what the restriction in the airways. That what happens? The tightened muscle constricts the airways, and so that as the airways or air passages are becomes narrower, what happens? There will be the very less exchange of O2 and CO2, and therefore the person will suffer from the what that is exchange of gases or breathing. The asthma is a chronic long-term disease or long-term lung disease that inflames and narrows the airways, leading to wheezing, shortness of breath, chest tightness, and coughing. The coughing often occurs at night and or early in the morning. The common asthmatic or the common asthmatic symptoms it includes or the asthmatic causes, that is animals, the pet hair or the dander or which is present on the hairs of the pets. Then the dust, then changes in the weather. These all are problems are associated with the exposure of the body or to the that is the any these pollutants or any these chemicals, and due to the hyperreactive reaction which causes the asthmatic attack in the process. The dander or hairs of the pet, then dust particles, then changes in weather, most often in cold weather, then chemicals in the air or in food, then exercise, then mold, then pollen grains, then respiratory infections such as common cold, then strong emotions, that is during the stress, and tobacco smoke. All these are the what the causes or common causes of the asthma. Then the next one is what emphysema. Already we have discussed the what is emphysema. In this emphysema, the what the walls of the alveoli gets broken down or destructed. Emphysema is included in a group of disease called as a COPD or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. The cigarette smoking is by far the most dangerous behavior that causes people to develop the emphysema, and it is also most the preventable cause. Other risk factors include deficiency of enzyme called the alpha-1 antitrypsin, then air pollution, airway reactivity, hereditary, male sex, and the age are certain factors which are related with the emphysema. So these all are the what that is the diseases or the disorders related with the what that is a respiratory system. Next class we'll discuss the SARS with reference to coronavirus infection. Thank you.